Join me while I spring clean my old historic home and do some redecorating with thrifted French country decor. We'll also be tackling some furniture makeovers on some vintage and antique pieces. I hope that you enjoy this video, and if you do, please subscribe and leave me a comment down below. So this rug is somewhat newer. I ordered it off of Amazon. I really like it. The only thing is that it's not really made for high traffic or spot cleaning. However, it is absolutely gorgeous. It lays flat. It's the perfect colors. I have it linked in my Amazon store in my description below if you're looking for something like that. But just, as I said, be aware, it's really not meant to get wet or to be spot cleaned or anything like that. So, but you know, the things that we do for beauty, right? And this piece is an antique tool chest that my mom and I found out antique shopping one day, and I thought it was so cool. And then my mom surprised me with it for a baptism present, and I did a little bit of refinishing on it, brought back the luster, and it's definitely one of my favorite pieces in the house, and it goes perfectly in front of our fireplace. And I also decided this day that it was time to relocate the thrifted wisteria tree, so let's move that somewhere else. And in case you don't know the story, I found this wisteria tree at Goodwill and I paid $25 for it. I just thought it was such a cool and unique piece, something you don't come across very often. And so I'm just enjoying it for the spring, and I thought it would look really pretty in my foyer where I have green and pink colors going on right now. And this table was actually something that my great-grandfather built. He was a furniture maker, as far as I have been told. So it's kind of a special piece, and I'm just using some Old English on it to shine it up. Our old historic home does have a lot of original windows from the late 1800s. I'm very thankful that the previous owners kept these intact and didn't paint them. And if you don't recognize this bassinet, I will go ahead and put up a link so that you can watch the video of when I thrifted that recently and see the other things that I got that day as well. I was quite lucky on that thrifting trip. Okay, so now we're in my foyer, and I'm just kind of rounding up some decor pieces that I don't quite have a home for. So I'm gonna try and restyle some things and figure out where I want to put these pieces. I then started just adding back some of the pieces that I had out that I wasn't sure where to put. And I do like the pieces individually, but after I stood back, I decided that I did not like them up there. I felt like it needed to be more balanced, so that's what I'm doing here with these thrifted prints that you probably saw in a recent thrift haul. Again, I'll put up a card with a link so that you can go watch that now. Hello and welcome to my second story, my master bedroom. I'm planning to do some deep spring cleaning in here today. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun just to kind of take you with me, do some spring cleaning in a Victorian home, see what all that involves, and yeah, let's get this room kind of freshened up for spring. So the curtains are being washed, and so it is very dusty all around here since it hasn't been touched all winter long. Like down here in the radiators where it was kind of covered up, there's cobwebs down there. Like, ew, ew, ew. I gotta get that all cleaned up. I thought I would just put on some nice relaxing music for you guys, and you can just kind of watch me go through the motions of what it all entails to clean a 120-year-old home. They do get very dusty, so just go ahead and watch me work hard, and maybe this will give you some motivation to do that deep spring cleaning in your home that always feels so satisfying when you're done. My next goal is to tackle this residue that's left over on the windows in our bedroom. I think that it must have been maybe some tape was placed here that they had put over the windows, and this film just was left behind that was never scraped off or something. So I'm going to do my best using some of that crud cutter that you saw to try and remove as much of it as I can. Now that I have most of the residue off of this window, I'm going to use one of my favorite tools to restore wood and bring back the luster, and it's that Restore a Finish. It works wonderful. It does have a very strong odor, so definitely make sure that you're in a ventilated area. But yeah, it just kind of adds a little bit of richness, a little bit of color, a lot of sheen, and I have noticed that it does help to blur in like imperfections that you may have in your original woodwork. So I thought I would kind of give our built-in here a little bit of a refresh. The mirror in the middle there is something that I just purchased from an antique store. And I thought that I would place these prints up here that I got at our local thrift store. Surprise, surprise, not too long ago. They were actually in my dining room, but I brought them up here. Sometimes I like to shop my own house and move things around. And here is the dresser that I'm hoping to give a little makeover to. It just needs a fresh coat of paint. It's been in the family for a long time. My aunt gave it to me. I think it's so cute. There's a ton of storage, so I have it in my kids' bedroom. I don't love the peachy color with the color of the walls and everything else they have going on in here, so I'm just going to paint it a really nice, soft white. Okay, so here I am with the completed, or at least it's all painted, and now I need to rub some wax on it, but I decided that I'm going to use, instead of clear wax, I'm going to use some white wax, because sometimes my clear wax gets tainted with other colors and stuff just because I'm not very good about keeping my brush clean when I dip it in, so it gets dirty and stuff. So I thought if I did the white wax, I'd have a better chance of it not contaminating my white paint color here or making it look stained or anything. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna rub it on with, just a towel here, clean one. Okay, so here is my brand new dresser. My mom actually found this at a yard sale over the weekend, and she paid $20 for this beautiful old antique dresser. I absolutely love it. I mean, the mirror alone is so beautiful. Let me take you up close. Look at all the detail. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. So pretty. It does definitely need to be, worked on a little bit as far as getting some of this stuff here removed, like some old paint, and there's like permanent marker on there. I don't know how to get that off. So we'll see if I can get that off. I mean, obviously, if I'm gonna put something on top of this dresser, you're probably not gonna see that, but still, I like to at least try. I don't have any intentions on doing like the oven cleaner method on it or anything. I want to leave it its natural finish, or at least the finish that it had when it was first created and crafted. So I just want to restore it and bring it back. But I am gonna have to figure out something with these handles, because this one here is broken right here, and it was missing the other side here, the little metal loop that actually holds the handle. And so I'm gonna see if I can replace that. I took them both off, so at least it would be, even. So I'm just gonna work on cleaning it up right now, and I'm gonna vacuum the inside of the drawers and maybe do some orange polish inside of them so it smells really good. And then I was thinking of using just some Old English to restore the wood finish and just make it nice and shiny and lustrous. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to attempt to do now, and then we'll see how much more work still needs to be done after that. thing that I like to do when I get an old chest of drawers like this is I like to wax the drawers, and that just helps them slide in and out a lot easier. Usually these old chest of drawers, dressers and things, they tend to have really sticky drawers that are hard to pull in and out, so this just makes them glide smooth and easy. I will try and link this in the description below for you guys. Okay, so now the next thing that I want to do is go ahead and restore and replenish the surface of this dresser with some Old English, and we'll see if that just kind of brings it back to life and restores it well enough that I'll be happy with it.